Good evening, friends. Welcome to another important and, in fact, a very innovative guest session. I would request, please, not to have annotations on the screen. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. So, welcome to another Tally Knowledge Connect session. This time with Mr. Rajendra Mithari, who will show us various tips and tricks in Tally for maintaining your accounts as well as your clients' accounts. What are the hidden gems in Tally which we can use? So, in our day-to-day operations, managing samples, trade discounts, what are various GST configurations which you should know for cost for various costs and deductions. So I will not really take any limelight away from what is there in the session. But in short, we have a speaker who is renowned in WIRC circles. Mr. Rajendra Mithari is the founder of Creative Sales and Services. Okay, and specializes into the areas of Tally related implementations, systems development. Okay, he also is the founder of Creative Institute of Education, which is primarily ranked 17th in Maharashtra, imparting education in Tally and allied accounting softwares. He is also faculty at the Kolhapur branch of ICAI, CSI, BER, and KIT. Also, he has worked in various capacities of audit as a secretary and in accounting. So he has good amount of work experience in audit and allied areas. So having said that, not so small, but a very, very powerful introduction of the speaker, Mr. Rajendra Mithari ji today. So now let me request Rajendra Mithari to take over the digital dais, as we say, and show us what, how exactly gems and utilities in Tally can make our life simple. One request: participants can keep posting their queries. We will have a dedicated Q&A 15-20 minute session at the end once Rajendra sir finishes. So we'll take up your queries there, or we can take it up in between also. So, but please keep posting your queries and we will take them. So Rajendra Mithari sir, over to you.
Yes, thanks, sir. So today actually we have a huge task, but I will try to manage it in 1 hour. So my request is to all participants, just cooperate. Whatever queries you want to ask, you can ask after that Q&A session. We can discuss it. But let us understand which topics we are going to start and which are hurdles in Tally. So normal Tally usage and advanced Tally usage having both different parts. So without wasting any time, we are moving on only these 5 points. Actually, it may be possible that I will connect some other points, but please insist me to stop that, because many times what happens, we are trying to give more and more, but it is not complying that particular 1 hour. So I have to avoid some things, but please understand the concepts whatever I am going to share here. So thanks for joining. So the first point is free samples. Many times we are giving some free goods like buy one get one, then buy two or get one free. Then there are many sample systems like we have to send to any party for sample approval system. Then there are many things where we are going to purchase a computer and buy take buyback of my old PC. Okay, then damaged goods are there. So these are actually hidden, but it is very important in the respect of GST. So when it is required, please you can actually unmute yourself and you can talk between. Don't worry about any queries, but first understand the concept. So first is free goods. How we are going to manage free goods? Basically, why GST is insisted, because VAT and excise having some loopholes and GST want to cover these loopholes. Then they decided there are many buyers or sellers, those are dealing with free goods, buy one get one, but they are taking input tax credit of whole goods. For example, let us see directly on Tally. So I have created one data to save our time, and the data is not having much more entries. See here, for example, purchase entries only 7, and there is sales also. It's It's not so much heavy data, but it will cover each and every aspect of today's session. So first, let us understand what happens. So what I have done, one company is created and one purchase and sales entry in the same month. So this is a simple entry, which you can say, which is covered one discount and three items. Three items are with different rates. So we normally practice about that type of entries, and it is not again wasting of your time. But just for understanding basic entry, this is the simple and without any advanced configuration. This is the simple entry. Yeah. So I want to just share something here related to free goods. Yeah. So what to do in Tally? First, you have to press F11, and in inventory session you have to set here, use separate actual and build quantity. Okay, please unmute yourself. Sir, can we unmute? Okay, mute all. Yeah.
Sorry, Rajendra ji, my
No
screen got
problem,
blank.
sir. I mute all. Yeah.
Yeah, requesting everybody to please stay on mute and let us make this session more absorbable for everybody so that the experience is good. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir. Okay, so what you have to done, we are actually going to set inventory features and use separate build actual and build quantity. Okay, means there are many peoples are actually not understanding the concept. Suppose I want to sell 5 quantities and I want to collect only invoice for the bill amount for only 3 quantity. It means 2 quantities are free. In that case, we have to done this type of setting. See here, display account book sale register. I can show you. Like this. So what happens? Actual quantity is impacting my stock. Actual quantity is impacting my stock, and the billed quantity is impacting my finance. Means amount received from that party or receivable from that party will be on the basis of billed quantity. Billed quantity into rate. This is the formula for calculating the GSTs. But on the other hand, if you see the stock of sugar, it will be reduced by 350. See here, sugar. So I will just press F12, opening stock, inward and outward. What happens? See here, 500 quantities are purchased. Okay. And 350 is sold. Actually, what happens? If I press enter on that invoice, you can see 300 quantities sold, but 350 is outwarded. Now, the question is, what about free quantity? How to find that free quantity? See, first understand the problem. We have to understand the problem. What is the problem in an entry? I am going to collect amount of 300. It is okay. And I am going to outward my quantity by 350. Okay. But problem is that as per law, GST is saying if you are taking input tax of 500 quantity, I am taking input tax of 500 quantity. See here, purchase invoice. Whatever input tax I am taken in this example, see here 500, and I have received only 100 kg as a free sugar. Free sugar is received 100 kg. It means I am taking input tax credit of 400 kgs. Now the rule is saying you have to collect GST on 400, or whatever remaining should be in your stock. So this data is not easily accessible because you cannot check each and every bill like that. Enter and see actual and build. So here enter, see actual and build, because Tally will show in stock statement only 350 quantity. which is impacting my stock statement, but I have to pay to the government on whole quantities. So just trick is there. There is no any single report where you can get free versus actual quantity. Directly you cannot get. So just go to display, account book, sale register, take any period whatever you want, and press export. Export. But in export, you have to do some configurations. See here. So here I have to select pivot table. See here. Export for pivot table means pivot table data is different rather than your regular sale register. If you press here space, sorry, enter, and just do export, what happens? So I have to just open that file again. Just I'm putting here pivot table is okay, enter, and I want to open exported file. Yes, I have to press enter here. Okay, now again send. Wait. Configure. Yeah, export spreadsheet sale register with pivot table and open file after export. Yes. So it is not required to check where the file location is, but here you can check each and every database is stored. See here. You can see each and everything like item name, grouping, categories, GST rate, HSN code, location, batch, actual quantity and billed quantity. This is the only source where you can get actual quantity and billed quantity. Suppose there are chartered accountants, those have to actually report to the government how much ITC should be eligible for that party or for that item. So here you can take a formula, this minus this. So this is more important for chartered accountants and also for us, because if the difference is ascertained after 1 year, then you have to pay interest on that GST also. मतलब ऐसे नहीं होगा कि आपने गलती से ऐसा कुछ किया था, एक के ऊपर एक फ्री दे दिया, एक के ऊपर एक ऐसे ही बेच दिया, और इसका बहुत सारा मिसमैच भी ऐसा हो गया. मैं आपको एग्जांपल बताता हूँ. जस्ट टेक वन एग्जांपल, लाइक आई हैव सपोज 5 quantities and one customer is actually coming in my shop and saying that I want 3 quantities. So I am giving 3 quantity on GST bill, and second customer is saying I don't have any GST number, please sell me without GST. And the same client, the same user is doing same bill with tally. So what happens? The chartered accountant has to check whether there is any scale sale which is not having GST charged. So अभी इसमें से बचने के लिए वो बंदा करेगा क्या? इसमें से बचने के लिए ऐसा करेगा कि ये 2 फ्री में दिखाएगा, मतलब एक्चुअल क्वांटिटी 5 कर देगा और बिल्ड क्वांटिटी 3 कर देगा. हो गया उसका काम. तो उससे क्या होगा? स्टॉक में से तो 5 चले जाएंगे और जीएसटी 3 के ऊपर कलेक्ट होगा. सो प्लीज नोट दिस टाइप्स ऑफ कंसेप्ट्स वेयर वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज आवर लायबिलिटी, फ्यूचर लायबिलिटी. सो ये फ्यूचर लायबिलिटी हो सकती है. अगर ऐसा कुछ आपने किया रहेगा तो आप प्लीज इसका एंट्री पास करके इसका जीएसटी रिवर्स कर दो, अदरवाइज इंटरेस्ट का बड़ा पेनल्टी आ सकता है. सो मूविंग अहेड ऑन नेक्स्ट. कि ज़्यादा डीप में जा तो रह सकते हैं, लेकिन हम नहीं जाएंगे, क्योंकि आप पॉइंट समझ लो, आप ट्राई करके या फिर रीड करके आप समझ सकते हो इसमें क्या करना है. ओके. सो एक यहाँ पे मैं नोटिफाई करना चाहूँगा सबके लिए कि ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू इज नॉट इक्वल टू टैक्सेबल वैल्यू. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इट मीन्स सपोज आपने कहीं वैल्यू जो आप काउंट करते हो एक्साइज में और वैट में, उसको बोलते थे टैक्सेबल वैल्यू। अब ये टैक्सेबल वैल्यू मतलब ऐसा था कि टैक्स लगाने से पहले जो आप चार्ज करते हो वो सब कुछ इसमें आता था, और टैक्स का लेजर लगाने के बाद सेल बिल में अगर हम टैक्स का लेजर लगाते हैं यहाँ पे, इसके बाद अगर आप कुछ भी चार्ज करते थे तो इसके ऊपर वो कैलकुलेट नहीं होता था, ऐसा कंसेप्ट था, तो टैक्सेबल होता नहीं था। जीएसटी में ट्रांजैक्शन वैल्यू है, एसेसेबल वैल्यू नहीं है, टैक्सेबल वैल्यू नहीं है। तो जीएसटी में आप कहीं पे कुछ भी लगाओ, जैसे ये जीएसटी के बाद अगर आप कुछ चार्ज करते हो, जीएसटी डिस्काउंट है, पैकिंग है, तो वो सब कुछ काउंट होगा जीएसटी के लिए, और आप ट्राई करके देख लो वो सही से काउंट होता है डेली में। तो ये बहुत लोगों का कंसेप्ट क्लियर नहीं, तो प्रॉब्लम वहां पे आता है। अब यहाँ पे मैंने बता दिया कि कैसे चेक करना है एक्चुअल और बिल्ड क्वांटिटी। ओके, और बहुत सारे लोग ये भी टेक्निक यूज करते हैं, जैसे मैं आपको यहाँ पे बताता हूँ। अब देखो, ऐसी भी टेक्निक यूज करते हैं, जैसे जीरो इनवॉइस वैल्यू करके सेव करते हैं। अब जीरो इनवॉइस कहाँ से कर सकते हो आप? आपको क्या करना है, यहाँ पे मास्टर्स अल्टर करने होते हैं, तो मैं यहाँ पे अल्टर जी करता हूँ, गो टू में जाना है, अल्टर मास्टर, कौन सा मास्टर अल्टर करना है मुझे? वाउचर टाइप। अब वाउचर टाइप में मैं चेक करूंगा सेल्स, सेल्स में मुझे यहाँ पे मेंशन करना है allow zero value entries. So what happens? Zero value entries means you can save any voucher without value. So this is also second way where you can use directly your quantity. Instead of using actual and billed quantity, you can directly put your quantity and save that bills. So from the point of SSE and from the point of chartered accountant, from the both point, it is very important to understand actual and billed quantity. Next, so otherwise you have to check your stock. If you are not having the knowledge of pivot table, then you have to check your each and every stock, what is the physical and what is the stock in your tally, and then only you can make a formula: opening stock plus purchase minus sales, it should be a closing stock, but I found XYZ stock and the difference tax have sold without GST. So ये तो पॉसिबल नहीं है किसी कंपनी में जाके करना, सो बेटर वे आपको ये कंसेप्ट समझना अच्छा रहेगा। ओके, सो डैमेज गुड्स में भी यही चीज होता है। अब बहुत सारे लोगों का एक क्वेरी रहता है कि मान लो कोई बॉटल्स है हमारे पास, जो गुड्स है हमारी, जैसे पिकल है या कुछ है, और वो टूट गया। लास्ट टाइम ही किसी ने पूछा था कि ऐसा कोई पिकल है वो टूट गया तो क्या करें उसकी बॉटल, या ना ही हमने सेल की, ना ही हमने कंज्यूम की, ना ही किसी को फ्री में बेची है, फूट ही गई वहां पे। जैसे मॉल में जाते हो तो कहीं ना कहीं टूट जाता है। तो ध्यान रखो यहाँ पे एक चीज ये भी इंपॉर्टेंट होती है, इफ गुड्स आर डैमेज्ड बाय एनी रीजन एट योर प्रीमाइसेस, एक बार आपने परचेस करने के बाद, यू हैव टू रिवर्स द इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट। यू आर नॉट एलिजिबल टू टेक द आईटीसी ऑन दैट परचेस। मान लो कि 100 महीने बेचे परचेस किए थे और उसमें से 80 मेरे पास ओके है और 20 मेरे क्या हो गए, टूट गए, तो 20 का इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट रिवर्स करना पड़ेगा। अब वो कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, मैं लास्ट में बताता हूँ, क्योंकि यहाँ पे स्टैट्यूटरी एडजस्टमेंट कैसी करनी है वो उसका सेशन नहीं है, लेकिन मैं पहले फ्लो कंप्लीट कर लेता हूँ। ओके, तो ये डैमेज किया हुआ गुड्स कैसे फाइंड करना है, ये भी एक टास्क है। तो उसकी एंट्री कैसे पास करनी है वो भी मैं आपको बताता हूँ। तो डैमेज की एंट्री पास ऐसे करनी है कि आपको स्टॉक की जर्नल पास करनी पड़ेगी। जैसे हम नॉर्मली यहाँ पे जाते हैं वाउचर्स में, आपको अभी तो टैली में गो टू सी पे हम जा सकते हैं, यहाँ पे वाउचर्स में जाएंगे और आपको स्टॉक जर्नल पास करनी है। आप यहाँ पे F10 दबा सकते हैं और यहाँ पे स्टॉक जर्नल। अब स्टॉक जर्नल में क्या होता है, कंजम्पशन। मान लो वो बॉटल टूट गई है, इट मीन्स यू हैव टू शो योर एग्जैक्ट स्टॉक। 100 में से 20 टूट गई है, तो यहाँ पे आओ, यहाँ पे जो भी वो आइटम लेना है आइटम ले लो, और इसकी 20 जितनी भी हो गई वो उतनी क्वांटिटी डाल के सेव कर लो, तो आपका स्टॉक टैली हो जाएगा। और चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और ओनर और सीनियर अकाउंट्स मैनेजर हैव टू फाइंड दिस टाइप्स ऑफ एंट्रीज सो दैट दे कैन रिवर्स द आईटीसी। अदरवाइज इसकी भी इंटरेस्ट की बड़ी पेनल्टी आ सकती है, क्योंकि देखो आपकी परचेस और सेल्स गवर्नमेंट को ऑलरेडी पता है। आपकी परचेस कैसे पता चलती है, बहुत सारे लोगों ने आपको माल बेचा रहेगा, उनकी जीएसटीआर 1 से पता चलेगा कि आपने क्या परचेस किया है। और आपका सेल्स कहां से पता चलेगा, आपने जीएसटीआर 1 अपलोड कर दिया है, या तो गवर्नमेंट सामने से बोलेगी कि इतना परचेस किया तो किस लिए किया है, कभी तो कभी सेल करोगे। तो अगर आपसे स्टॉक स्टेटमेंट भी मंगवा लेंगे जो आपने ऑलरेडी बैंक में दिया रहेगा सीसी के लिए या किसी चीज के लिए, तो वहां से भी क्रॉस चेक करके निकाल सकते हैं कि आपकी सेल की क्वांटिटी कितनी होनी चाहिए थी. So please note these types of adjustments.
Rajendra sir,
Yes, sorry sir.
couple of requests are coming in the chat box.
Huh?
To preferred communication is English. So if you can
Yes,
use,
yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes, yes.
Maybe what has happened, some of our users are comfortable in English, so maybe
Yeah.
that is the best. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, sir. No problem. Okay. So just for sum upping the first topic, just I am saying here whatever the requests are there for English. So I am just sum up in English. Whatever material is dispatched from your side, whatever material you are going to dispatch from your side as a outward supply, okay, maybe sales or maybe delivery channel, whatever, you have to confirm that purchase quantity minus sales, it should be your stock. In short, because government knows your purchase and sales, and if you have some material which is damaged in your premises, if you have given some free samples, free goods, means buy one get one, if you have given some samples freely to the party, then in these all cases you have to reverse your input tax credit, because it is not eligible to take. Even if you used the material for your personal use, for example, pickle material is there, and I am using 2 bottles for my home consumption, even though I have to reverse the ITC, input tax credit, because saleable goods are only eligible to take input tax credit. Yes. So next one is discount system. Now Tally have discount system with 3 types. One is, see here, so I am just opening my sales register. See, one is discount column, which is normally everyone is using. This is a discount column from where you can enable this feature F11 inventory features. You can say here separate discount column in invoice. This is called as you can say it is a trade discount which is not accounted separately. Means I want to charge 2600 for 3 pieces, per piece 2600, but I want to give 10% discount, so it is okay. It's normally used by each and every customer or Tally user. But what happens if I want discount with amount? Suppose I have given discount of 500 rupees on this item, only 500 rupees on this item, so there is no any facility directly on Tally, but you have to press F12 here, press F12, and cash and trade discount feature is there. Provide cash and trade discount feature, just enable it, press yes, control A. See here what happens. So I am just removing the following discount. So this is the empty discount. See here, 20 and 30, 25 rupees I want to give. Here I can give item wise percentage also. I can say here 5%, and automatically 140 on the basic value, and following the ledger is also updated. See here, for example, I'm putting here blank. Also I am putting here blank. Now what happens? The discount ledger is blank. So to calculate a discount with different discount rates with different amounts, for example, in this item I want to put 2% discount, and in this item I want to take only rupees 150 as a discount, no any percentage. So 150 plus 56, so discount is here 206. How it is calculated? Only you have to configure your ledger. See what I have done here. You can take any ledger group, no problem, but you have to select a discount. It is by default in Tally. You have to select a discount, and see here, discount is not applicable. A GST is not applicable for that ledger. Actually, the mistake is done by each and every customer or user in configuring the discount ledger. You have to configure discount ledgers as per given norms. For example, suppose I want to check here taxability of that invoice. So I will press here on the voucher level, control I, or GST analysis, Ultra F1. See here what happens. Discount case 1 is the ledger, discount case 2 is the ledger. So discount 1 is having 56 rupees, second is also 56 rupees, because both are same percentage, and this is the second item. So whatever the accessible value is there, automatically it is calculated for GST. This is my basic value. Whatever calculations are there on 6,729 plus 2688, GST is calculated. Only you have to select configurations and GST properly. See here, what is the configuration for discount ledger? You can take any group. See here, this is the first ledger, and here I am saying GST is not applicable. The applicability on goods only, and based on value. So what is the based on value? What is the quantity? It is my next session. Just wait. This is my normal invoice. So trade discount separately not accounted. Discount in percentage column, which is already we are using. Trick, composition or URD person can use minus percentage for purchase from RD. For example, in case of purchase, suppose, take one example. See here. Suppose I am the person and I don't have any GST number, or it is possible that I have purchased a material which material is not eligible for input tax credit. So this is the trick for here. First trick is, suppose I am not registered for GST and my purchase is from B2B. The next party is going to charge me GST, but I am not eligible to take input tax credit, because GST is only eligible to take credit for registered person, and I am not eligible because I am not registered. In that case, how I can do accounting for that particular transaction? Tally have another setting also for that, which is called as composition. In GST configuration, you can say regular and composition, but I am saying that I am not even composition. I am as a URD person who is even doesn't have any GST number, not composition, not regular. In that case, I can put here discount as minus percentage. Suppose, for example, what happens? 5 quantities into 400. I have received a 2,000 rupees purchase invoice, but I can put here minus 12%. Automatically my value will be increased 2,240, and the stock also updated. If you want to see invoice number 550 on 1st August of cement for building, so you can check here stock. See the stock value 440 is the 48 is the stock value actually, but in invoice you can see only 400 is there. Because of minus 20, my cost will be adjusted. So tally will work like 2240 divided by 5 bags. Automatically it is coming. So it is very simple. You have to just use tricks. So trade discount trick is there. Cash discount, scheme discount in percentage you can give here in any invoice. I have given some examples here actually. See, this is the example. Directly you can put here -5. It is very easy. So normally we are using 2 discounts. This is item wise and this is ledger wise. But if you want different discounts for different items, you can put here trade discount. Yes. Now this is the important session which we actually sharing for ICA. Many chartered accountants are interested in for this session, this topic. The topic is saying that GST configuration for all types of cost and deductions. And same, the topic is still continue with accounting standard 2, AS2. So maybe there are many people are actually not knowing about what is accounting standards. These are accounting standards given by ICAI for all over India, and uh, you have to follow these accounting standards. Even though there are many accounting standards which are applicable for all businesses, not only for big companies or private limited companies, you have to follow this AS even though you are a basic dealer or a basic trader or manufacturer. So just focusing on that, first we have to understand, suppose one material is purchased and transportation or discount is there. What normally people are doing, see what mistakes we are normally doing. So see here, normally we are doing these types of accounting. Purchase account debit by 5,000, then this account is debited, this account is debited, and CG stage is debited, and party account is credited. But problem is here. See, I can show you accounting posting of this entry. Change mode as voucher. See the posting. But problem is that really we are going to pay any transportation or loading charges to that party separately? No. Suppose that party is actually allowing you some discount, so really you are receiving that amount in cash? It is also no. So now see this example. I have taken one example, item %5. So name is actually I am taken as percentage. Quantity is 10. Bill quantity is also 10. 1,000 rate, 10,000 basic value. And I am taking as discount as 1,500 minus figure, which is credited, and loading charges are debited. Now, if you want to see the posting, just check my posting, account posting also. Change mode as voucher. Check the posting. What happens here? Purchase account is debited 11,700. See, 10,000 is basic value, and actually there are some additional cost or additional benefits received for this voucher from the seller, and those have to impact it to my inventory because of this accounting standard 2. The accounting standard 2 is saying that all cost for all benefits both have to attribute it to the inventories. For example, I am taking just one example here. Suppose one sand is there which is called as resin coated sand. Okay, sir, someone is actually sharing.
Yeah. Please do not share your screen, friends.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, so just take a small example. It is a resin
Sir,
coated.
you'll have to reshare your screen.
Oh yes, I have to again reshare. I think
Yes, Rajendra sir, any issues?
screen sharing is actually not allowing for me. Wait.
Let me see why.
Someone is actually cancelled me as a co-host, or I think,
No, you are still the co-host, Rajendra sir.
but sharing is not on my screen.
Okay,
Sharing
just
option
hold on.
is,
So what I will do is, Rajendra sir, I'll make you the host. Okay, you
yes,
can
yes,
then
please,
make me the co-host.
please.
I'm making you the host now.
Yeah, yeah. Wait. Now I think. Yes. Wait. So is it visible?
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
You can make
Okay.
me the co-host and keep so that.
Okay. I have to make you co-host again.
Right click on my name and make me the co-host.
Yeah. Next, sir. More. Make as co-host.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I'm requesting please not to play unnecessarily with the Zoom icons. It interrupts the session.
Yeah. So we have already very less time. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Uh, so moving ahead. Sorry for disturbance from anyone. So just take one example. Suppose the sand is having 1 rupees landed in Goa, and the sand is transported to Maharashtra, and the transportation cost is 3 rupees. This is the current scenario actually. It is current scenario for foundries. So my landed cost of that material is 3 plus 1, 4 rupees. If I am working as a normal accountant, I will put only 1 rupees as my purchase cost, and 3 rupees for transportation in my indirect expenses. We have to attribute these 3 rupees to 1 rupees, because my costing should be perfect as per chartered accountants rules. So this is I am doing from my system. So check the system what I have done. So I am just changing my mode to the invoice mode, and see the setting what I have done. Discounted is accounted separately, but no posting to the discount account or loading charges account. Okay, even you can check here. So I am going to check here ledger vouchers, discount as per AS2. See, there is no any posting. You can check the period also. There is no any posting, but ledger is selected here. How it is happens? Just I am putting control enter on that invoice. I have just created one another group, additional cost, one another group under direct expenditures, and I have just added here appropriate by value, finish. Actually you can set this setting directly on the ledger also. Here you can also get that option also. On F12 the option is there, but it is suggested that don't enable that option, because what happens, many times your accountant or user normally comes to the ledger and press enter and do some changes. So from that invoice it will be not impacted. So better way, you have to create one group under direct expenditures, and just normally it is not applicable for all groups. You have to put here appropriate by value. Now what is appropriate by value and what is appropriate by quantity? So this is I have done here for loading charges per quantity. Means loading charges are not depending on your value. Loading charges are depending on your pieces numbers. The big cartoon of that item having big value, big cost of loading. So if you have many items here, then the cost should be approved by quantity. So you can see here GST calculation, GST tax analysis. Check the system. What happens? Insurance I have charged which is not attributed, to the inventory. But whatever I have charged here, discount is charged on 1,500 for 10,000 rupees, and loading charges is charged at 3,200 for 10 pieces. Okay, suppose I have one more item here. I have taken here item 12 and 5 quantities with 2,000, no problem. So I can take here some another amount, 1,200. So check what happens in GST analysis. Check here. Sorry, GST tax analysis. See here. My first quantity is 10 and second quantity is 5. Total quantity is 15. Total loading charges I have charged the party charging me to 3,200. What happens? 3,200 for 15 pieces. Then 2,133 for 10 pieces. Tally is going to appropriate all cost automatically. Don't worry about appropriation formulas. Tally is automatically doing it. See here. See, this is the 5 quantities and this is 10 quantities. So Tally is going to take formula like this, and stock value will be perfect. If you want to see the stock value of that item, we can go to the stock summary. Even you can also go from here stock summary, but I just going from traditional way stock summary. So check here. So 12% we have done. See here, 5 pieces we have purchased and the rate is 1300.83. And if you are putting enter here, you can see only 1200 it is there. Means rather than insurance is not attributed. Only these things are attributed. What happens? 1200 discount minus and packing charges, loading charges are plus. So it's called as attribution. See here, my stock is perfect. And if you watch the Facebook page of Tally, so someone is asking on that page also. So this is not in Tally, how can I do? So this is the answer for that person. So I have also called him to join the session. And I have given one video also on my portal to understand this concept more and more, because in this time we cannot cover each and all topic. Just understand the concept. There is something which we have to do. Okay. I have to finish my all topics first. Then we can reshuffle here. Yeah, the most important topic. In 10 minutes we can complete it. Don't worry about it. ITC of expenditures from GST from Tally. See here, the last example I have taken here in a purchase register. See this example. This is the normal scenario where you have to face some problems. Many customers, buyers, users are facing same problem. Same example is there. I am going to market and purchasing some items like a stationery, and the party is given me a sale bill. Now there are many customers, users are putting this entry from payment voucher because they are saying this is payment. No, someone's sale is someone purchase. This is the simple formula to understand whether to enter this transaction from purchase or payment. Someone is showing in GSTR 1, it means that should be in your GSTR 2A. It should be in your purchase GTO, purchase register. So I am putting here the important point is, if you want to take input tax credit, it is also possible. See here, take cash account credit because you are paying cash, enter, and just select here party name who is actually given you the sales invoice, charging you the GST. So put his all details here. You can create your new party. New party is not means you are going to create a ledger. You are just entering here and create your party name. If you are press here create, then it is creating ledger. So don't add more and more ledger which are not useful. So put here just enter, select your party or type here new party, then put his GST number. Just press here ledger printing and stationery, and I got that invoice, and invoice is saying that 3,000 rupees as XYZ rate, and 6,000 as XYZ rate, 4,000 as XYZ rate. So I have to put some exempted goods also. So just do F12, F12. Now here please understand, I am not setting up GST for printing and stationery ledger also. See here, no GST setup here. Even I am not creating any master of item. Nothing is there. So this is the 6th layer of GST. It's called as voucher level GST configuration. You have to press F12 here. Go to the modified tax details for GST. Yes. Okay. Now what happens? As you press here ledger, press on amount, Tally will ask you one window. Just put your classification taxable and put your percentages. Yes. So 12% is first transaction. Second one is 18%. Third one is 5%. And this is exempt. See here, I have taken purchase exempt. Suppose books are purchased or something is there which is non-taxable. So I am putting here purchase exempt. Now CGST automatically calculated. See here, it is automatically calculated. Even you can check here on tax analysis. See, exempt purchase is separately shown and taxable purchase is separately shown. And one blue star mark is there. which is called as values overridden by user. And in this case, as you pressing here enter, Tally is asking you to override the transaction. If you are only accepting Y or enter, what happens? You have to resolve later while creating your GSTR 123B. If you are pressing O here, override, Tally will understand that this transaction is not done by mistake. It is genuine transaction and you are doing as per your knowledge. So press O here. O is important, not Y or accept. If you are watching, suppose 1st September is there. If you want to see your transaction display statutory report GSTR 3B for September, you can see on rate details. See, everything is there. I am just putting all details. See, everything is perfect. On the same Facebook page, I also find that someone is asking for bank charges GST. How to create bank charges GST entry in Tally. So he is working on F5. He is working like that, State Bank of India, whatever, and taking here GST ledger. So instead of that, you can put from purchase. It is also purchase. So I am saying that only use purchase voucher. I am not saying that create bank charges under purchase group. There are many customers or users are debating on that. Bank charges is indirect expenditure, it is okay, but route the entry from purchase voucher only. But Tally have given facility that route from that entry also from payment. Payment also is okay. So just I am putting here some points. Well-trained accountant will reduce efforts 50% of the chartered accountant, which is very important for businessmen. If information and data are become a tool, then knowledge sessions are the skill to learn how to use these tools. You have data, you have tool of GST, like GST. Tally is the tool for GST. Then the skill is not there, then it is not useful for you. Prepare accounting will encourage auditor to do effective audit, and finally a CA can guide owner to grow their business. It's fact, because we are using our chartered accountant for an accountant. Your 50% entries are done by chartered accountant. So if you are given some free time for a CA, the CA will say you, sir, XYZ is my problem, XYZ is the your business hurdles, so I will give you some suggestions on that. So CA will help you growing your business, rather than we are actually appointed chartered accountant for compliance. So compliance is a part of accountant only. Okay, so now we can move on session for question answer, because I know the time is there. And first, actually I think 4:30 is our time, so don't worry about any topic. We have given only 5 main areas: free samples, damaged buybacks accounting, then trade discount, cash discount, GST configuration from type of cost deductions, those accounting standard 2, and input tax credit on expenses from voucher level GST configuration. Now, as per your questions, we can answer here, and we can solve any example of these 4 or 5 slides. So Janak sir, you can actually ask, because I know the question answer will be more than 15 minutes. So I am allotting my 50 minutes to more than for question and answers.
First of all, thank you very much, Rajendra sir, for managing the time so well. Now, let's take the questions. First, I'm using the chat box. So first question I'm taking from Anand sir. Okay, he has said that some of his clients are in the business of onion trading. Okay, they hold onion stock for few months. There is loss of weight due to water level drop. Okay, which needs to be adjusted. So how to reduce the stock in such a case to show the actual quantity?
Yes, perfect. The question is perfect, and this is a more important question. It is applicable for many FMCG goods. So whenever it is happens that material is purchased for X quantity, and while you are going to sell, for example, while purchasing it was 60 kg of one bag, and while you are going to sell, it is now 55 kg. So 5 kg is lost. Okay. So this question is actually coming from many sales also, how to book that 5 kgs loss. So first understand that 5 kgs loss we have already booked. See how, for example, I'm taking here, because of time I have to manage it. So I am actually telling you exact answer of that. See, uh, wait, I'm just opening the purchase entry whatever I have done here. Instead of doing new entries, see here, suppose 500 quantity I have purchased, so I am putting here 500, and also build quantity also 500, because I have purchased a 500 quantity as onion. While I am going to sell, what happens, I have to give here actual quantity 500 again, and suppose the quantity is actual weight is 400 while at the time of selling, so I have to put here 400. So payment will be received only of 400 quantity. Automatically what happens, stock will be managed. Suppose in case the sir is asking that 100 quantity, I am not putting here different quantity in actual and build, they are not putting more, for example 400 here and 400 here, it is possible. But in that case you have to manage like that way, you have to just go here, but financial entry will not be there, financial loss you have booked. See here how 500 quantity is in purchase quantity, and you are sold 400 quantity, income is booked, purchase is booked, stock should be only zero, automatically it is booked your loss. So how to create your stock as zero quantity, just go on your vouchers and put a physical stock voucher, press here F10 and physical stock, enter. Just put your, for example, sugar is now at 440 kgs in my books, I have to put here 0. Or suppose you have 10 kg only, 30 kg is lost, and you have physically 10 kg only, so put here 10 kg. At every month if you are doing that way, see the stock, sugar is now only 10 kg, and what happens, whatever value is there automatically adjusted. See here, so 40 was actual my stock as per debit and credit as per my accounting system, 500 received, 400 sold, so remaining is I am adjusting from physical stock. This is the only solution. Yes sir, you can take next also.
Yes, Rajendra sir. Now
Huh.
I'll take the next question.
Yeah.
Manish Goyalji is asking how to manage retail sales, cash and card.
Yes, no problem. Actually, sir, the topic is called as point of sale, POS. You have to just, I am showing just only one example here because time slot I have to manage. So you have to create one voucher type here. See here, create, then go to voucher type, voucher type. So just put here POS under sales and just put here, it is pause, yes, point of sale, and give some message, welcome, thanks, like that. Then title name and save. And here in pause, one adjustment should be there, create a voucher class, and just do here, suppose in a mall they are applying for gift cards, gift vouchers. So if gift cards are there, yes, enter here and give some ledger here, whatever your ledger is there. So for in example you are asking about debit card, credit card, so only put here credit card is received in State Bank of India, checks will be received in State Bank India, and cash will be received in cash in hand. Okay, and just put your CGST and ESGST, finish. So as you are going to enter one entry, press F8, sales pause, class is pause. So just put here, if any having customer name, then okay, otherwise only control A, put here any item. Suppose I want to sell 10 kg, just enter. See here at the end, Tally will asking you the bill amount is 390.94. So Tally is asking you whether credit card is given by party. So suppose yes, so party is exactly given the amount, no problem. So card number you can put here. Or suppose party is not given credit card, so press 0 here. Then check is given, no, press 0 here. So given 100 rupees note, 100, put 100 here. Tally will show you, sorry, the value will be automatically come here. and put 100 rupees here. So Tally will show you, you have to return the 60 rupees to the party client. So it is simple. It is called as point of sale. You can add many accounts or many systems there. Yes. Next, sir.
Yeah. So these were the two questions in the chat box. Now let me request people who are attending to unmute and ask the questions. They can use the chat box also, basis their comfort. So anything that you would like to know? Yes, Manohar sir.
Actually, I have a question. Can you repeat the process for free samples for that one?
Yes, 100%. See, free samples accounting is having two types. One is, see, I'm putting new fresh entry so that you can actually I'm saying about sales mostly. Okay, so suppose we are in sales, normal sales, and the parties or cash, whatever you can take here. I'm not wasting your time. So suppose we are given item. Suppose 5% item is there. We have already 11 pieces in stock, but I have received I have actually selling to the party. Suppose 11 pieces in my stock. You can put check by alter yes stock query here. So I have stock of 11 pieces. Now the problem is that I want to take only 9 pieces value. So I have to put here 11 in actual and 9 in build. So what happens? I will receive amount or GST will be calculated on 9 value, whatever the value is there, CGST and SGST. So you can see here 12,600 is calculated by 9 into 1400. Yeah. Now you can see the stock.
Okay.
So what happens now? Display, display stock statement. So here, item 5. See, 11 pieces are there. Out of 11, I have sold 11 and value is 12,600. Stock is 0. But you cannot find, as an auditor, as a user, as a owner, you cannot find how much of them are actually sold. Actual quantity means you can say build quantity.
Build quantity.
Yeah. So in that case, you have to go to the sales register, display account book sales register, enter here. So you can take full year, alter E, and you have to configure here for pivot table. See here, show more is required. Show more is required. Select here Excel spreadsheet and pivot table is required. Press here enter. Okay. And open after export is already okay. Then I have to close the first one. Don't save. Yeah. Now check the system. What happens? Tally will show you actual and build quantity. See here. (11) and 9.
9.
So anyone can actually create your formula 11 minus 9 and just drag the formula. You can get your quantities and just take here rate. Rates are there. The difference quantity into the rate is your free value. So you cannot get directly this value from the system Tally. Okay. So just put this type of working and get to this here. 2,500 is there. So as what I was saying in the first point, you have to reverse your GST if those goods are not received free of cost. Okay. Suppose I have received this quantity free of cost from the seller to me. Okay. Then I can pass on to the buyer as a free of cost. Yes. But if I have not received any goods at free of cost, I cannot sell without GST. This is the simple rule of GST. Take free, give free. If you are taking by GST paying ITC claim, then you cannot pay, you cannot hand over to the next party without GST.
So for the samples on which input you have taken,
sorry,
you have to for the samples or free samples, you have to reverse the input, right? If you have taken input.
Yes, you have to reverse the input.
Okay.
Yeah, even damaged goods, even stolen goods. Suppose 11 is received and 2 are stolen. Someone is coming in your shop and actually taking that goods in pocket and outside the stop, he is actually whatever he can do with that goods, but you cannot take input tax credit even it is sold. So there are many peoples even in India, those are claiming insurance in flood. When the flood is there, they are claiming insurance on loss of goods, and they are saying openly in paper documents that the flood is coming and we have lost XYZ amount of material. You cannot claim input tax credit on that material also. So there are two mistakes. You have to claim insurance at more value. You have to claim that GST also, which is lost. And you have to reverse the GST. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Thank you, Manoharji. Anshul Verma sir is asking something. How should a sole proprietor owner record newspaper expenses? It comes under exempted goods.
See, newspapers are actually, I think it is not GST goods. Okay. And newspapers are actually what happens. Okay, the question is actually very good. I will show you one scenario. Just I am going here in purchase. See the interesting part of the purchase. Sir is actually saying that newspapers are purchased which is not my part of inventory, but still I have to maintain GST or not. It is a different concept. Suppose party charging in newspaper plus GST, or one party charging only newspaper without GST. So in both case, it is your choice to charge GST or not, but accounting will be different in newspaper case. See here, suppose I am going to here, invoice number is there, then I am putting here cash because I am purchasing from cash, and I am putting here new party as Pudari publication, whatever of Times of India. Okay, and I am putting here GST number, whatever XYZ, and I am creating here new item, newspaper. So one setting is there, you have to actually follow it. So I am putting in pieces actually. So press F12 here. See, just I am doing without any configuration. I am putting first entry here. Suppose it is taxable 5%. What happens? First, let us understand the concept of query of that person. So he is asking that I am taking here only a value. Suppose 5,000 per month, invoice is 5,000. Okay, no problem. So you can put here alter C and expenditure ledger also. It is not a big issue. So I'm not wasting time here, and just put here CGST, SGST. What happens? Actually, if that way I'm passing the entry, what happens? So I will get in stock statement my newspapers also. See here. If I am putting quantity, see, only I am not putting quantity. What happens? Only value is there, but closing stock is 0. It is not required any specific configuration. If mistake is done by user and he is putting item quantity here also, he is putting here 10 or 30 for month. Okay, and whatever the rate is there, just understand the concept. Now what happens? Sorry, actual quantity I have forgot to tell. Yes, what happens? Now the stock statement will always show you the newspaper in stock, which is not required for my business. Newspaper are consumed. Now it is like scrap for me. After reading, it is scrap. So one setting should be there. Just modify the item, press F12. So in the prime, I have to find it because ERP actually, it is okay for me. Just wait. Default accounting, stock valuation I want here. Yes. Stock valuation, stock item behavior. Yes. So here I have to select item behavior here. Treat all purchases as consumed. Treat all purchases as consumed. For example, you have purchased a stapler, you have purchased a punching machine, newspaper, printing stationery, A4 paper. You can create items for your individual information, individual MIS purpose. But you can just say here yes. What happens? Just I am putting here and re-accepting the invoice. See the magic. As you enter 30 pieces as a purchase, Tally will automatically outward it as a 30. Stock will be always 0. Suppose I am putting here 50. Tally will automatically outward 50 quantities. See here. Stock will be 0. This is the magic of Tally. You are going to say The newspapers are purchased as and when I am purchasing, close it. I am not interested to show my stock. Same way, you can create items like scrap, empty bottles, cartoons, box packing. These are items are actually lying with your business, but you are always selling those items. Like scrap is always sold by a user. For GST purpose, you have to show the scrap. So just put here that option also. In the sale case, treat all sales as new manufactured. Suppose you have received oil barrels. Oil barrels are now empty. Oil is consumed, sold. Now you are going to sell empty barrels. What happens? Empty barrel stock will be always negative in your case because it is not purchased. So put here also yes. Tally will automatically treat that sales as new manufactured without passing any new entry. This is the magic of again tally. Same way, rejection. Rejected material should not be added to your regular inward. Press here yes. So in that case only, for that item only, tally is treating that the material is manufactured or outwarded. Yes. Next sir. हाँ सर, आपका क्वेरी शायद आंसर हुआ है. So if it is okay, then we can move on next query.
Yeah, Rajendra sir, and next question is by Anand Gune. Sir is asking, sir का pharmaceutical का company है. He has a pharmaceutical company. So he is asking, how should you account free samples given to medical representatives?
Okay, so in that case, first one scenario is you are given to a medical representative, and there are first situation is there. Suppose the goods are manufactured by your own company. What happens? You are taking input tax credit on the material of raw material is used for the production. So first you have to reverse it. And if you are saying that no, I am not reversing that material, I am going to charge to the party, next party. So there is no any issue. But if you want to treat as sales to the medical person, just do like that. One entry I have actually passed here in sales. See here, empty entry, blank entry. You have to modify your voucher type and say, just I am telling here, alter master, voucher type, sales. Allow zero value entries are yes. Only treat here yes. What happens? Tally will allow you to outward your quantity only with zero rate. But GST officer, your chartered accountant, your consultant will ask you 100%. If this is free, if you are not collecting any GST, if you are not saying your profit here, then whether you have reversed the input tax credit, yes or no. If yes, no problem. If you are not reversed, reverse it with interest impact. So this is the key point of GST, and this is your answer. You have to put here zero value entries. This is possible. Yes.
Yeah. Shall I take the next question?
Yeah.
Anshul Verma ji is asking, is it good to record transaction purchases or should it be recorded to payments? I think it is in relation to some previous.
Same point we have covered. See, basically understand the concept. First, I have given one formula you. Formula is that if that goods is sold by a person, next person is showing as a sales invoice, you have to route from purchase. There is no any option. See, there is the only tally which is allowing you to from journal, payment or purchase. There are many softwares also are not allowing from any other way. Because first understand the concept. Suppose bank charges are there. Suppose bank charges. What I have done here? Display account book ledger, and I am taking bank charges. See what I have done. Bank charges also I am putting from purchase. Because bank is selling service to me. Bank is selling service to me. And in F12 tally I have given many options. See here. In a reconciliation, you can actually remove the dates also. There are many options given by tally. See here. Remove bank date while reconciliation. So you can this transaction will be booked in bank book also In reconciliation also you can get it. Everything is there, but only voucher type is purchase. Because bank is also bank charges are also eligible for input tax credit, and it is not required to take invoice of each and every transaction. Bank have some special exemptions. Suppose 100 rupees charged for today, 20 rupees charged for tomorrow, then in both case they are not going any sales invoice, they are not raising any sales invoice to you. You can directly take input tax credit on the behalf of that particular bank. So bank have special authority, they will not raise any invoice to you. You can directly claim your input tax credit. So payment is not the way. Why not the way? Because payments entries are not a part of display account book purchase register. See here, and this is my GTO of purchase. It's called as gross turnover of purchase. If you want to route everything from purchase, it is very ideal accounting, best accounting for that company. Yeah, so don't use purchase or JV. This is the only way here you can use input tax credit for all expenses. Even repair, maintenance, printing stationery, printer refilling, toner refilling, whatever. Then sweeping charges, everything is from purchase. Someone is selling, you are buying. Yeah, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question. Can I just the question?
Yes, Manohar ji.
Actually, what happens is that one of my clients, he gives the products to his salesperson, and they travel within the state and outside the state and go to shops and deliver the goods. Okay. So here, no invoice is raised at the point of company.
Correct.
Only when the customer or the shop person purchases, then only invoice is raised.
Correct. Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Now, when the salesperson are taking the materials from the company, how to record it?
Okay. Your question having two sides of coin. One side is how to raise document for material given to the salesman first.
Yes.
So the answer is from delivery challan you can put it. Okay. And second coin side is there is a rule. Suppose the material is lying with you, means the salesman is under you and the material is lying with your salesman. So it is not required to raise a sales invoice. There are many concepts. Those are saying that if material is going from your door to any party, it is outward supply. No. If the material is not sold by you, it means you are not transferring your ownership to the someone party. So salesman is not the party. He is not a right on that material. Still rights are with you. So it is not required to create sales bill. There are many people are doing sales bill first, then they are editing that bill in the name of party. So no, it is not a better way. You have to pass only delivery challan. Go to vouchers, then F10, and here delivery challan is there. Delivery note, it is delivery note. So you have to enable that delivery note. It is debit note actually. You in F11 you have to enable tracking. So it is a normal tally things, and you can put here delivery note also. Only delivery note is required, not required to create any sale voucher. Great. Clear, sir?
Yeah. So I have one more question in that. Now, the shopkeeper after purchasing, what happens is that they suppose if the customers are returning goods to him, he will return to the company. Okay, and the company will replace the products.
Yes.
So how to track?
No,
because
see,
they won't charge anything for that one.
Yeah. See, the problem is that it was the traditional method. Suppose you are given, for example, take an example of Parle biscuit. So Parle biscuit of 10 rupees you are given to the party as a sale invoice, and the party is given you, no, I don't want Parle, I want Good Day. So normally what happens in market, they are taking same value material and replacing with same value material. Yeah. But it is traditional and it is not as per law, because GST is saying that there should not be any transaction which is called as barter system. Actually, it is barter, because you are taking some material and given some material. They are saying you have to raise a credit note or debit note, whatever the notes are there. You have to create those and then only give to the material. Even many times what happens, customer is coming to the shopkeeper, and in a next invoice he is saying that I have taken some material which is rejected in your last invoice, less this material in this current invoice. So it is not allowed. Please don't allow the customer and let him go. If he is not working in system and he is disturbing our system, then let him go, because you are generating, for example, 5% margin in the business. Now margins are very low and penalty will be 18% to you, or 24%. Sorry, normal law is 18% for delay payments, or if you break the laws, then it is violation of law and it will be charged 24% to you. Okay. So don't give any chance to the customer to replace the materials. Credit note, debit note is okay. Within 180 days you can reverse the material. Okay. 180 days is the last day. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Next, sir.
Rajendra sir, we have 3 questions in the chat. First, we'll take them. Okay. Let's. So now we are running short of time. We'll have to take these 3 questions. Okay. First, by Adarsh sir, is there an option to set rate inclusive of tax for stock in purchase invoice?
No. Purchase invoice is always not working with inclusive tax rate, because purchase is not allowed to take inclusive tax. You have to. There is a rule. The party has to charge to the next party separately disaccounted GST and basic value. Those should be separately accounted. So there is no any question raised if I want to take inclusive tax. But it is possible with customization from your partners. You can customize it, but it is not in by default tally. It is not expected as per law. Law is saying you cannot purchase inclusive tax. You have to take first net rate, then add your GST. Yeah, next, sir.
Yeah. Second, by Vedika ma'am. Sir, please give some inputs about accessibility of Tally and all through screen reader software for visually blind users.
Sorry, I can't understand.
Vedika ji is asking, okay, give inputs about accessibility of Tally through screen reader software for visually impaired or blind users.
Yeah.
I think he has asked you yesterday.
Yeah. Actually, there are facilities in market, but those are not that level much. But there are facilities. The software, if you have that level PC hardware, so just enable your voice recognition of Microsoft Windows, and wherever you are there, your cursor is there. The reader will be just create one noise or just read that sentence, and it is in normal Tally, normal Windows, even Excel, Word, you can use by sound also. It is possible, but still it is not that much level. You have to learn that type of languages, so you can work easily. Otherwise, there are many programs also in Tally developed by some other peoples. So you can write any command in calculator panel or somewhere, and it will be show you instead of it is telling you the balance of that ledger, telling you the actually vouchers entries like that, but it is still enhanceable. Yeah. Next, sir.
Yeah, just hold on. Anshul Verma ji is asking, do you have a solution for jewelers whereby he can generate pre-printed barcoded tags for jewelry articles through Tally itself?
It is a module specific question actually. It is not for common platform, but still there are many jewelers working in Tally, and it is customer specific. So one-to-one you can do and we can solve it, but it is not for open forum. Tally is open ERP. You can use Tally for any business, but as per your business, if you want some barcoding or some additional details, so there are many developments, or there are many features even on Tally shop also. You can use them, and you can available your Tally for your regular business, jewelry business.
In fact, you can get in touch with Rajendra sir. I would request Rajendra sir to share his coordinates also.
Yes.
For any implementation or any such queries, industry specific, he would know several solutions. So this has to be taken case to case.
Yes.
Okay. Anshul is asking, while entering the sales, if you want to enter the invoice value, and it should be automatically bifurcated into taxable, GST and SGST, then which is the best method for it in case we get some errors in PESA?
Yeah, see, this is very generic actually problem. It is not a so big deal. See, check here. What happens? You have to press F12 here, and see here. This is the difference. Tally is allowing you a difference up to 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 10 rupees, whatever you want to give here. You can put here 2 rupees, normal roundup. And if Tally is, see, debit credit posting is okay for Tally first. Then Tally is showing error in GST calculation. In GST calculation, if you are not putting here anything, if you are putting 0 here, then Tally will show rupees 1 paise difference is there in calculation. So put here 1 or 2 rupees, 1 or 2, whatever you want. Suppose you have difference in 1 rupees 20 paise, and if you want to ignore that 1 rupees 20 paise, put here 2 rupees, like that. And Tally will ignore that. Don't worry. Tally will ignore that.
Okay. Lab Software Castle is asking, can I get today's complete recording since he missed it? Okay. What we can try to do is, basis the inputs from like this, we can try to upload this on our Tally YouTube channel, which is Tally Knowledge Session. Rajendra sir, if you can just show how to go in YouTube, search Tally Knowledge Session. Open
Yes,
YouTube.
Yes. Wait. Just here YouTube. Okay. And here actually in that window you can subscribe that channel, so it is very easy for you. See, I think I have subscribed
in search bar you can directly type Tally Knowledge Session and
Tally Knowledge Session. Yes. Tally Knowledge in Hindi. Nahi, Tally Knowledge Sessions. Yeah.
Come down.
Yes. So these are actually videos. And believe me, sir, these are actually very, very interesting sessions.
As you can see, the last 2 days, last session was updated.
Yes.
Okay. And such guest speakers, we are so happy, like Rajendra sir, guest speakers come on our platform and help build so much of content and data that, in fact, everything is self-sufficient. The ideal situation, Rajendra sir, sorry for that, but will be where we will require, we won't require any trainers for Tally. And that will be the day which I really...
See, sir, Tally is like for all participants, I'm here actually saying in bold and italic, the Tally is actually self inbuilt learning, like Excel. Yeah, Tally is not having, not taking any monopoly of knowledge. So this is the best beauty of Tally. Each and every knowledge is shared by Tally on Tally Help Solution, help.tallysolution.com. But problem is that we are not still reading. We are interested in viewing the videos. So this session is actually started by Tally Knowledge Session. So it is very beautiful. There are many sessions you cannot imagine that free of cost someone can share here. But if Tally charged that, so I can understand that it will be highly charged. These sessions are very valuable, very much valuable. Yes, sir. Any other queries?
In fact, I would like to add, Rajendra sir was one such participant in Tally Knowledge Session only. He has attended, I think, 2-3 sessions. I've seen him.
Yes.
From there, in fact, he is the speaker now. He volunteered, and I really...
Yes, sir. We have to learn, sir, each and every day. From last 15 years, we are working in Tally, and each and every day we are getting something is new there. Tally have done, and which is missed by us.
Yeah. So we'll take one last question before we wrap up. Dhirendra Ji Purohit is asking, is there anything to match GST 2A to my purchase? How should we do it?
Yeah, GST 2A purchase is there. See, I will, so the time is there, but problem I cannot explain it directly. See, just go to my channel RB Mithari and directly use this video. Directly watch this video. So the video is saying that you can directly download your JSON file from GST portal and directly import that JSON file to Tally portal, Tally data. So just I am putting cursor on that screen only because we have very low time here. So see here. So this is the screen where GST reconciliation I have done. It is done by my own data and it is real-time reconciliation done by me. So there are 2-3 videos I have given here for chartered accountants or users. It's free of cost. Directly go to that data and watch and just learn. Tally has given it, sir. Don't worry. Even in our data, if you have to just display statute report GSTAT2 and just right side check here, somewhere here, because that was a ERP session and now the Tally Prime is there.
So
Here
what are you looking
import.
for?
I think import.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think import is load JSON. See here, load JSON, and here just you have to pass your JSON path. Finish. Tally will do everything. And
in
here,
fact, one very beautiful thing, Rajendra sir, you showed. At this point, since we moved from ERP to Prime,
yeah,
Rajendra sir was not sure कि import अब होता कहाँ से है. So all he just navigated the screen,
yes.
and within 5 seconds he located that.
Yeah, because it is related with import, so I have to just the logic, use the logic that import should be there. So import local, finish.
And friends, this is not planned. This is something impromptu.
Yes sir. Actually, it is a real thing that it is not directly, you can say that it is not difficult to divert, go to Prime, and it is not so easy, but you have to just open your eyes and ears. You have to just check here and there. Options should be there.
Yes. So I think we are done. So we are done with time also. We just have 2 minutes.
Yes.
Rajendra, do you want to share your coordinates so that if anybody wants, they can note it down? Yeah, if you can zoom it, shift F5 or something.
Yeah, so this is my contact details, and anyone can actually having any queries, any doubts. So there are many issues in normal scenarios. So LUT bonds are there, then TDS sessions are there, then 15G, 15 years, like that transactions are there, material sold to the government, B2G. So there are many concepts in Tally, but problem is that we are not exploring that, because we are, it's not a fault of user, because Tally is from 1986, and we have seen only those things at the age when, suppose a user having 20 age on before last 15 years. So Tally is not that much stopped there. Tally is actually updating, but the user is actually stuck up there. User is not updating their knowledge. So you have to just update your knowledges. So Tally will even just read your release notes. Tally is given each and every release note. So release note is the best guidance to you to know what is the new in news Tally release. For example, Tally 1 Prime 1.0 is there, Tally 1.1 is there. Just read them. So Bank of Baroda, I think Bank of India or Bank of Baroda is tied up with Tally. So import the statement directly. So many of people are not reading these release notes. So hope that we will meet in another sessions where we can take some specific topic. These are actually mixed topics, but these are important, which are untouched. So on the basis of that questions, I can understand these are important for you all. So anyone can give any reply, then testimonial or whatever you want to ask, or whatever you want to suggest here, we can adopt it.
Yes. So, okay. So shall I conclude, Rajendra ji? Okay, so Ajit ji has written very informative session. Ajit ji, really appreciate your encouragement. It helps us build a community brick by brick. Manohar ji is also writing very valuable session. Thank you, Manohar sir.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah. So with that, yes sir.
हाँ, जितने लोग अप्रिशिएट करते हैं उतना अच्छा रहता है, क्योंकि टैली ने जो प्लेटफॉर्म दिया है नॉलेज सेशन का, वी आर एक्चुअली वी आर सरप्राइजिंग एक्चुअली दैट हाउ टैली इज थिंकिंग अबाउट दैट टाइप ऑफ वे, because no one is thinking about that type of way. Everyone is asking for, okay, give me call, I will charge you 500, 1000, and we will solve your problem. So Tally is actually doing amazing thing. We have to proud on Tally from on the behalf of users, sir.
So if you can just hold, I'm so happy to have so much of positive feedback, Rajendra sir.
Yes.
If you can just allow me a minute to take the screenshot of it and save it for reference.
Yes, sir, 100%. Here.
Yes.
if possible, if you are sharing the video on portal, then they can use the session.
Yes, yes. So Swaraj is writing, he wants to see in discount subject was very well. Okay. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, sir.
So finally, now it's time to conclude. On behalf of the forum, still I can see 36 people are there. Okay, just goes to show that how effective the session was. On behalf of the forum, everybody, Swarajji including, yes, thank you, Swarajji.
Yes.
Let me extend my vote of thanks to Rajendra sir. Rajendra sir, it was an honor to have you on this forum. Hope to have you again sometime very soon on something important to the CA community.
Yes.
Till then, I would request all the members to keep watching for the updates from our end. Again, next week we are going to have a guest speaker who will be talking about verification and audit tools in Tally. Okay, and he is again a CA and a faculty with WIRC. So till then, stay connected, stay safe. See you next time.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
close the session now. Thank you,
Yes.
Rajendra sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.